Hello everyone, this is Kcats. Anyways, we're gonna be doing a setup for Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. So I'm gonna delete everything and see how that goes. Alrighty, so scenario 1 will be teaching you about enemy placement, character hand holding, hand cards, and obstacles alongside with the idea of rewards. Okay, so first things first, to set up the board, you would have to do is follow the enemy guide list. So if for this scenario we are playing with 4 players. This is the rank indicator: no monster, normal monster, and elite monster. 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. Alright. So in order to set up the board, we need the Vermilion Raider. It will be indicated on this scenario key right here. An easier way to search through this in tabletops, you just search. Let's do Vermilion Raider right here, and then we'll bring out the skills early on. We will not be using these skills, I believe. Do quote me wrong. You could read it in the books, see if that's right or wrong, because this is my first time actually. And yeah, I thought I would do like a little short tutorial to make sure that I remember all the steps. Alright, so these will be your normal creatures. As you can see here, it is white bar at the 4th bar. 1, 2, and then we need the yellows. Yellows are over here. Yellows will be your elite raiders. Alright, there we go. Now, for the reason why I took the sleeves is to cover up everything else. To describe, the sleeves cover level 0, level 2, level 3. Unless specified, you could use any of those levels, or to your DM's discretion and how experienced your party is, you could change it up, or not experienced, you could go back to level 0. For this scenario, we will be doing with level 1 as recommended for new people, to be honest. So, the white side indicates the normal raiders. The yellow side indicates the elite raiders. The blood icon is 5 HP and 10 HP. This shoe is movement speed, and then 2 is your attack damage, your basic attack damage. So, in order to indicate how much health a creature does have, it's 5 and then 10. Likewise, you would follow up with these other creatures. Okay, let's move on. Okay, alright, so character indications, character cards, as you can see here, should be set up. Once you place your character placement, there will not be any of these. And then this will be on your attack modifier deck. Character placements, your character model should be up here, and let's say you're rank 1, you're level 1, and there's 8 HP, as you can see at the bottom left of the card. You just up that value, and that will be your HP system. Okay, so placements of the characters. So placement of the characters will be indicated by these circle boys. So for now, we're just going to do 2. If you are planning on doing solo, then that is that. But this is a 4-player setup with two character setups, since I don't really want to touch any of these so far. Okay. This time we're going to be talking about initiative starts. So initiative starts are indicated by the number in the middle right here. And your actions, there's an attack damage, and then there's an movement speed or buffing speed or debuff speed. Alrighty, let's say I chose 18 and 25. Make sure that your cards are hidden. And also try not to bundle up so you could actually see. For 2d6. Okay. Now you would have to go back to here after all players have placed their 2 cards down. You would go back here and use the initiative tracker. And there's that. And for this scenario 1, you will be always reminded that raiders will always have 50 initiative, as it is a practice round. Anyways, as you can see here, I have 18 initiative and 37. Therefore, Hatchet will be going first. Blue Boy will be going first. Everyone will be flipping up their cards so everyone could see what actions you have chosen. So, generally in combat view, you would be doing a bottom to top. So if I were to choose this top section, I would heal myself, and then I would be forced to choose the bottom section. Likewise, if I choose the bottom section, I would be using the top section. So, as I am moving first, I will be moving 5 hex spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Let's be safe and just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say we move right here. And then now we would initiate the earth. Oh, wait, we have to be next to them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Anyways, we're adjacent to them and we are now attacking with 3 damage, and then we will draw 1 modifier, and that is a miss card. Okay, I will describe the miss card later. Let's draw another card. That is times 2, therefore I will be dealing 6 damage to this creature. After 6 damage, he will die. And then you would remove him from the board if you could. Okay, but since before that I did draw this, this is a miss card, and this is a times 2 modifier. If you were to draw any of these 1 card, you would be forced to shuffle the entire deck. Also, the miss card means you miss and you do 0 damage and your turn will be fast. This is +2, so +2 to the 3 would be 5 damage to this creature. Did I even? Yeah, that's 5 damage. We will talk about range advantage and range disadvantage. So, if I were to have chosen this one, a double throw range attack damage, disadvantage if adjacent, your blue text will over explain, which is very nice for new players. So if I was next to this creature and I was attacking with a range attack, such as this, I would be rolling at a disadvantage. Rolling at a disadvantage means that you will be drawing 2 attack modifiers and taking the worst of it. So, okay, we're gonna draw that out. So the worst of the cards is -1, and I will be taking a -1 indicator. That's essentially it. Alright, now I'm going to talk about obstacles. Obstacles are destroyed using one of the demolitionists who is known to destroy obstacles. Alrighty, here is your demolitionist with the obstacle. At the bottom section there is a gain, destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. If you do, perform strengthen. Your strengthen stats will come from blessings and effects for character models, and you will put it in your conditions. And as this character is somehow next to an obstacle right here, the green tab right there, I would be destroying a destroyed obstacle. And since let's say he is attacking on the very next turn, he would draw 2 cards and take the better of the one. So I would be taking +0 instead. Oh, right. We would need a attack modifier for the enemy. Okay, monsters elites and normal monsters description. Elites will be moving first compared to the normal monsters. They will have 1 movement speed and 2 attack damage. Okay, so elites will all move first before the normal raiders move. Once the monster is in range of a unit, they will attack the closest unit. So let's say the demolitionist was over here and you have hatchet is right here. He would attack the closest unit right here and try and hurt him. So I think for this scenario they do not allow us to use skill cards, so we'll be using 2 damage as our base stat, and an attack modifier from up here, it is -1. So he will do 1 damage and deal that. But if you really wanted to go something like that, this is mainly for manual gameplay, and then they have a health tracker on this guy. Okay, what else? Right. You would be reading these introduction and special rules to indicate your hand. I totally forgot about the hand. Right, so let's say I am player red, blue. You have to make sure each character starting hand is A. His ability, 6 abilities marked with A. So your A indication is right here. And eventually throughout the scenarios, the top 5 scenarios, which is your tutorial scenarios, you would eventually get rid of A, B, and AB cards eventually, as these are your teaching cards. Okay. After you would finish the scenario, you would read the conclusion and read the rewards. As this reward will be indicating where this is. So new location, a hole in the wall, 2B1. So this will be actually referring to this portion. You would click on these numbers with right click to check. Right click and then left click. There we go. Right click, left click. And this is your reward. You discover a new location. A hole in the wall, which will lead to scenario number 2. Alrighty, let's see, what am I missing? These will be described in scenario 2, and this one will be scenario 3, scenario 4. You won't be using any of this anytime soon. Scenario 3 will also describe the city events. Monsters are asked. Yep. Okay, character sheets actually. Character sheets, make sure you have level 1 indicated as you are 0 EXP. EXP values will be described in scenario 3. This is your battle goals. Perk systems will be scenario number 3. Scenario 2 will describe gold and items. Righto. Okay, and if you were to lose this scenario, so let's say your entire party is somehow wiped out by the first enemy that you see, you would be forced to restart, as this game generally is assuming that you will win most of your encounters, hopefully. If your party is unable to do that, the DM has the authority to just make it into level 0 Vermlins instead of level 1. And I think that is most of the things, and hopefully it does help you out in your little adventures. Thank you for listening, actually, and I'll catch you all later. Ciao.